Evening, Love Island fans. Good evening. Good evening, Love Island fans. Well, just reading a article. Yeah, if it does happen, all I'm going to say, as Jamie planned, backfired. I think immensely. If ITV left things as they were, nature would have taken its course and true love prevails. So ITV didn't have to do this game. They didn't have to bring Jamie in there. That was a waste of time. True love has prevailed. As true love prevail. If they do get together without the interference of the fans, they'll deserve to win it. There's no question that from my view, they will deserve to win it because Luke M stands out. Luke M stands out. He's been treated very, very badly in there in the villa. He's been treated like he's really been treated like a doormat. He's been treated like a doormat in there. He deserves the best. And what Shauna went through with Callum, that was bad. That was terrible. It was wrong. She's over it. So she didn't. We as fans, if that's gonna go down, I would love for them to win it. I would love for them to win it. Because Luke M stands out. I tell you, he's a man of the show. Forget it. I'm gonna go on the record now. Luke M has been dumped on, treated very, very badly. People say Shauna is payment, but Shauna's kept it real. She's only been interested in one man. One man. Let's not forget that. One man she's only been interested in, and he played her. And in life, if you're interested in one person, and that person do you like that? You're gonna feel it. It takes some time to get over it. That's what people don't understand. Some people react differently, but you don't forget that. You do move on, but you don't forget. Some people react differently. I'm not condoning what she's doing. People say get over it, but you don't understand. And if someone truly has feelings for somebody, they're gonna react. They're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel it deep inside them. Then they move on. I mean, we've all had heartbreaks. I've moved on from one girl. I tell you, I was like, 14? Schoolgirl love. 50, was that way back. But if her name comes up, I mention her name. I mentioned her name on Facebook to one of her best friends. Right? I mentioned her name to her. I said, looking back, there's one girl mine rings up. I mentioned her name on Facebook to one of her best friends. And guess what? Her friend unfollowed me for that. Unfollowed me. I just mentioned that. I said, looking back, but what I'm saying is, right, people, is people react differently. I think she's moved on now. She's realised Colin wasn't the man. She's hurting a bit, but she's moved on. But the guy out there, I would say, who matches up with her is Luke M. With Luke M. But they didn't need all this Jamie business to go down. They didn't need all this. She would have realised Luke M was the man. But here's an interesting scenario now. Now, Demi will want to make play for Luke M. But I don't think he's going to buy it because after what this revelations came out on the show, her stock just went down. But in order to stay in the villa, she's going to do her best to try and convince Luke M. So ITV, your plan has backfired. Big time. So ITV now, they've dealt themselves a bad hand. So they didn't need Jamie in there. And I'm not being funny. Looking at, I don't know which girls are going to go for this guy, Jamie. I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But if they want to win the prize, they will stay with their partners. They will want to stay with their partner. So it's like what I said, it's very interesting. But if Luke M and Shauna do get together, that'd be great, because I think they will win it. I'd like them to win it. I've been thinking about it all night. I said, you know what? These two guys deserve each other. You know, it's right. And I hope the PC community don't start acting up and say blah blah blah. ITV did all that. No. If you look at the whole contents of the show, these two guys deserve each other. What's going down, you know. Going back to Shauna, like what I said. Some people react differently. People say, "Oh, she should get over it." Okay, she gets over it, yeah. But if you're locked on, I'm not saying it's the right thing to. If you're locked on with some person, sometimes people act differently. Me personally, I'll move on. I'm like this. I'll move on. I just move on. I say, you know, look, why worry about someone's not interested in you? You know, just move on. There's more fishes in the sea. But you know, if you have been locked on with a person, you have been locked on with with a person, you have interest in the person, you move on, but you don't forget the person. You move on, you don't forget the person. It's natural. Life is natural. You're not some kind of like a switch, a light switch where you switch on and switch off. You're a person. You move on. You know, you don't forget it. You know, so people need to pipe down a bit and understand what relationship. People need to understand relationships. Understand relationships, people, right? And Luke M, I mean, poor guy has been messed around. He's been messed around. He's a nice guy, very nice. Luke M is a nice guy, top man. You know, very, very, very sensitive. So, you know, these two guys deserve each other. And I endorse them to win it. So if they do get together, I hope they do. Not for the fans. Maybe the fans know more than what I do. But if they do get together, I hope they do get together and win this damn 50,000 prize so we can all get the hell out of here. Anyway, that's my thoughts and views. I'll do another podcast. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.